This week, 3 unbeatable math puzzles. And they don't use math. They're just puzzles. Like some swinging ape. This episode of Scam School is the magical brainchild of Squarespace and Gamefly. Head on over to gamefly.com/scamschool for your free trial membership. Free games. Welcome to the show that's as American as bangers and mash. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have a trio of unsolvable puzzles. They may use numbers, they may use equations, but trust me, there's hardly any math involved, and you're totally gonna score free beer. What is going on, Kristen?
Hi.
And Justin, it is good to see you guys. I got a question for you. How good are you with numbers?
Okay.
Now keep in mind, I don't mean math, I just mean numbers.
Pretty good.
Okay, good, because we're gonna do 3 puzzles, all of which are challenge effects. Either you get them right or you don't. They all look like they involve math, they're not about mathematics at all. It's about, we'll say, symbolic thinking. And we'll lay down a simple challenge. For every one of these you get right, I will owe you a beer. But if I get one right, if you give up and you call Uncle, I will sell you the answer for 1 beer. Good enough?
Anything
guys,
for beer is good.
Exactly. You guys stand to make 3 beers here. All right, the first one, super simple. I'm just gonna write down 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 550. Now that is not true.
No.
But here's the challenge to you guys. Add 1 line, just 1 line, 1 straight line, and make that totally true. And feel free to take guesses, and I will reset it as often times as you want, but do me one favor. Everyone always has the same wise guy idea. They all want to draw not equal signs. It's a true expression. Both sides will be equal if you just draw 1 line.
1 line?
1 line.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay, so if you put a line, just 1 line, that's it?
Just 1 line, 1 little line, that's all it takes.
So, that's not right. Why can't I just cross that out and be like, it doesn't work?
Yeah, you could use lines to write, screw you, Brushwood. Your trick sucks.
I can't do it. I have no idea. Seriously. You have nothing?
Can you change one of the signs?
How? Because they're plus signs. You have to add a line somewhere.
This is what's dangerous about setting up a puzzle for 2 people, because you'll hear them start to get closer and closer to the right idea, and you'll get
then,
nervous over here.
I don't know, it's getting closer and closer to owing you a beer. That's what it's getting closer to.
Well, I tell you what, I don't want to break your brain all at once. So here, you can come back to this one anytime you want. Because remember the rules. All you got to do is add 1 line to make that a true equation. I'll set up. To be honest, I think this one's a little bit easier.
Okay.
So maybe you'll get this one. All right. This one here, I'm going to make an equation using only a plus sign and 1 number 3 times, and the result will be 60. You with me so far?
Okay.
I'm going to use the same number 3 times. I'm going to use the plus sign, and the result will be 60.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do it the easy way. 20.
Do I get to use my iPhone
20.
and know what to count?
20.
Can I Google? Can I Google?
So in this case, what did I say? I'm going to make an equation using the same number 3 times.
That's a terrible.
That is a terrible 6. You know what? My penmanship sucks. That's the easy way. I used the same number 3 times and a plus sign, and the result was 60.
Okay.
I want you guys to see if you can figure out a way to do the exact same thing, but not using the number 20. All you get to use is 1 number 3 times and a plus sign, and the result has to be 60. In fact, here, I'll go ahead and start you there. You just got to fill in the same number 3 times, and the result has to be 60. I'm convinced you guys can figure this one out, even though I wasn't able to figure it out the first time I heard it.
Wait, using only 1 number?
There's only 1 number, but you get to use it 3 times.
So it doesn't have to be something in a 0. So what else equals 60?
The same number 3 times?
Yeah.
20.
That's it?
I'm convinced we're not going to get any of these.
Damn it. It's like a cheap way to get you drunk.
This is what I'm convinced. You can't do it.
Are you calling it?
Yeah, we're calling it.
All right, tell you what. Since you guys have just bought me 2 beers, I'm going to give you the answer to both of these, but first we got to thank our sponsor. Give me a toast here. There you go. Thank you, sponsors. That makes Scam School possible. Squarespace offers users an easy, flexible solution for anyone looking to create a blog, personal portfolio, or any kind of website. And don't worry if you come across any questions or issues. Guess what? Squarespace offers every user 24/7 support. Squarespace just pushed a brand new social widget for geolocation services that displays your most recent check-ins from your Foursquares, your Gowalas, your Facebook places on a live Google map. How sweet is that? You guys know that anyone who's anyone is already switching over to Squarespace. In fact, many of the internet's highest traffic web pages are powered by Squarespace, not to mention most of the personal pages of Revision 3 hosts and personalities. Head on over to squarespace.com/scamschool and get yourself a 2-week free trial and learn more. All right, so you're officially calling it on both of these.
We're calling it.
Yeah.
All right, what were the rules on the first one? You tell me the rules. We got 5 + 5 applies equals 550.
You get to draw a line
To make it true.
to make it true.
You ready?
One line.
One line.
No, I'm not ready.
You ready? And in fact, there's 2 solutions. I'm gonna do the first solution though. You ready?
Oh my god. I knew it was so easy.
And you really can. You could do 545 + 5 = 550 or 5 + 545 = 550. It works either way. All you gotta do is do just one line. If it makes you feel better, I didn't get this one either. This one pissed me off.
Damn it. I'm going to use these on all my friends. I hope everybody knows that.
And they're so simple. And what I love about it is that it's not heavy-duty math. It's just symbolic thinking that you got to wrap your head around. Now, what were the rules for this one right here?
3 numbers that were the same that equals 60.
That's right. You use now keep in mind though, I said you have to use the same number 3 times.
Not 20.
I didn't say it had to be 3 numbers all the same. You have to use the same number 3 times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 5 and 5 and 5. That's cheating! See? I told you you'd be pissed off on that one.
Dang it!
I thought you would have gotten the second one. That's why I set it up as the second one. I wanted you to win.
That's pretty lame.
All right, see, now that's fine. You know what? I understand that your butt hurt. And so what we're going to do is I will offer you a chance to win it all back. All right? So far I'm up. One of them you say I deserve, one of them you say I don't deserve. Either way, we'll do one more puzzle and I'll go double or nothing. You guys can be totally clean. You down?
Yeah.
All right, done and done. You know, we got to make a sponsor. Come on. By now, you totally know that GameFly is the largest online video game rental service that offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds. With plans starting at $15.95 a month, GameFly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them as long as you want. There are no late fees, no due dates, and shipping's always free. Once you're done playing a game, send it back and GameFly will send you the next one on your list. If you really dig the game you're playing, just click Keep It, and guess what? It's yours! GameFly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge, and you're gonna get a discounted price. Scam School fans get a 2-week free trial. Head on over to gamefly.com/scamschool. Some restrictions do apply. See the site for details. Hey, look at that. My beer is magically refreshed. Final challenge, double or nothing. You guys, in fact, not only double or nothing, I'll go all the way back from you owing me 2 beers, which this one I paid for myself, to me owing each of you a beer. So that's even better than double or nothing.
Okay.
The rules for this one are using a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a plus, and an equals. Using these 4 numbers, these 2 symbols, create a true equation. Nothing else but those. And feel free to sketch out as many as you want. Unlimited time, you can get this right.
Okay.
Do you want your own piece of paper?
Okay.
You guys can doodle all over that thing. You can go nuts.
Use my own piece of paper.
especially after the first two.
2 plus.
2 plus 3 equals 5.
There we go. Now you're at least starting, and that's not quite true. Wait.
No, because you have 2.
That's really good. But you used it. Yeah, you only get 1 plus. But that's great though. You're already starting. You're figuring it out. In fact, I'm way glad that you did that because I guarantee you, at that moment, there were tens of thousands of people saying, "This is easy. It's 2 plus 5 equals 3 plus 4." But you only get 1 plus symbol. So I'm glad you did that.
3 plus something something equals 25. You know, like if you put them together.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know. Try it. So if you go like 24 plus.
See, this is good. Now you're starting to think creatively.
Yeah,
Because you go 24 plus 5 and you get like a huge number. You don't get 3. I'm all for buying you beers right now. Seriously. Seriously.
Well, what's great about this puzzle is it's not like you're just annoyed and you want out. I'm betting you want the answer because it's a good enough question.
Yeah. I'm irritated.
So they equal something.
All I've seen though is like number, shake head. Number, shake head.
No, nothing works. I give up.
Justin gave up.
Wait, what if you do an equal sign? No.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the answer. Ready? And you know what? I'm such a nice guy. I'm not even gonna make you buy me those 4 beers that you now owe me. Remember, the challenge is
3
you get a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a plus, and an equal sign, and that's it. And you can create the completely true equation.
I don't even want to look.
4 plus 5 equals 3 squared.
Oh my God. No.
That is awesome! Oh my God, that was the best. That was the best puzzle we've ever done at Scam School. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, look, be pissed at me all you want. I'm gonna buy you guys a drink, and we'll be best friends again. There we go. Thank you. First and foremost, want to give a huge thanks to Michael Barlow, Joe Madigan, and Jeffrey Cohen for sending in those math puzzles. They're kick-ass. They were impossible to beat, and although they used numbers, there was no math involved. Always keep in mind that if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. I want to hear about your success stories and failure stories, so post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool, where you can see all of our episodes right back to episode 1. If you got any questions, try hitting me up over Twitter. I respond to all of my @replies, twitter.com/schwood, or follow the show at twitter.com/scamschool. And next week, make sure to join us because we're going to learn how to make prune wine using regular wine and lettuce. That sounds gross. Back to the bar. Don't follow me, I'm ashamed.